We're also learning more about how the Harris campaign fumbled on its media strategy. Her team apparently tried to dip a toe into the world of sports, only to be turned down again and again. Now, after her loss, her team bemoaned how the woke world of sports had shifted. OutKick founder Clay Travis is here to weigh in. Clay, good morning to you. I want to read this from Semaphore, okay? They're the ones reporting this. Kamala Harris's digital chief on Democrats losing a hold of culture. They write, sports and culture have sort of merged together, and as sports and culture became more publicly and sort of natively associated with this Trump conservative set of values, it got more complicated for athletes to come out in favor of us. It got more complicated for sports personalities to take us on their shows because they didn't want to, quote, do politics. You had Colin Cowherd pass. Bill Simmons passed. The Kelsey brothers passed. I mean, the Kelsey brothers are always looking for PR, Clay. Is there something in this?
Yeah, well, so first of all, a couple of things. Thanks for having me on, Bill. Congratulations to your Bengals who waxed my Titans yesterday in Nashville. It's good to see them actually be able to stop an offense for a change. Look, I think what's going on here is they recognize Democrats are in deep, deep trouble when it comes to men, young men in particular, white, black, Asian, and Hispanic. And where do young men in this day and age go? Sports is still wildly popular with all these guys, and they understood it in some sense. Remember, they put Tim Walz on the ticket, and do you remember how they introduced him, Bill, at the DNC? They didn't call him Governor Walz. They tried to call him Coach Walz.
Sure.
And the problem they have is that you've got largely a party that doesn't understand young men trying to appeal to them. So they can diagnose the problem, but they lack the authenticity to fix it. And I'll give you a good example of that recently in the campaign. Do you remember when they had Tim Walz play against AOC in Madden? And they said on Twitter that Tim Walz's team runs a, quote, mean pick six. Look, you guys had a pick six against my unfortunate Titans this weekend.
Almost
you
two.
Don't run a pick six, so you get one. Yeah, almost two. He dropped the ball as he went across the goal line. But you and I understand that. Every man who is out there that is a sports fan and a woman who is watching this who's sports fans understand that. But if you don't speak that language, then when you try to speak that language, you come off even worse than if you just ignore it. You're artificial and discordant when it comes to speaking to that audience. And I also think this goes to a larger issue. Woke destroyed the NBA. Ratings have collapsed. We got Caitlin Clark bending the knee still to the woke mob, and we'll see whether that hurts the WNBA. Most fans just want sports to be back to, hey, America's awesome. Let's all enjoy this together. And I think this solution, this recognition of the problem is correct. I don't think they have the tools to address it. And, Bill, I'll give you this question. Dana maybe want to weigh in. Who's a Democrat that you would want to have a beer with and watch a football game with? It's not an easy list that comes to mind. Trump was just at Army-Navy. His entire crew was in the booth with him. That's a group I'd like to sit down and hang out with and watch a game. I can't name a Democrat I'd want to do that with.
Here's the thing, is that at the Republican convention, they were going after men in the upper Midwest. Flat out, that was a fact. Kid Rock and Hulk Hogan, and that continued for several months. And the Harris campaign tried to catch him. And so Walz comes out as the coach, and his players come out in the jersey trying to remind them of that state championship. In the end, it just did not work. Last comment on that, Clay. Got to roll.
Spirit fingers. Spirit fingers was not the way to get young men to come. The Tim Walz awkward mindset was not a payoff here. But I do think it's an important part of this story. I think sports won Donald Trump the 2024 election.
Wow, that's a statement. Check it out. It's in Semaphore. It's an interesting read, too. Clay, nice to see you, sir. We'll talk to you later in the week. How's that?
Good to see you as well, Bill. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Clay Travis, thanks.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.